Okay, so we're gonna start just with a quick little warm up. So make sure that your kettlebell is out of the way where you're not gonna step on it. We're just gonna roll through those shoulders as we get a little march, just getting the blood flowing, muscles warm. We're not gonna do too much. Big deep breath in. So as always, get more of a warm up on your own if you need it. And one more. And then let's roll through the back. We'll go flat back down, round it up. Flat and up. Two more. The last one. And then hold it here. We're just gonna roll through those shoulders, stretching it out. Breathe. One more each way. And then round up through your back and just little easy torso rotations, turning in your upper body, twisting in the knees and the hips. And then reach across the body. So in this workout, you're gonna be doing a lot of compound movements or working more than one thing at once. That's gonna really drive your heart rate up. That's where the high intensity intervals come in. Reach over. HIIT means high intensity interval training. So we'll be getting the heart rate up and then bringing it back down with some more isolation. Let's flex the foot, hamstring curl, but keeping the heart pumping the whole time. So you're always burning calories, always burning fat, while we're strengthening those muscles. And then just gentle knee raises, bring them up. And then my favorite little toy soldier kick, stretch it out. You don't have to actually touch the toe, but you can feel that stretch through your hamstrings. Our legs and arms and core and heart are all gonna work really hard. Okay, so go ahead and grab your kettlebell, bend your knees to do it. We're gonna start with just a little figure 8 plie. So toes are out. I'm gonna have my kettlebell in one hand, little plie as I hand it off. So it's kind of just like a little pulse. We're dropping it down. Don't worry too much about getting super low. We're not worried about that. We're still kind of warming up the legs. And just be careful with your handoff. Make sure you have a good grip on that kettlebell. You might throw your balance a little bit. That's okay. Breathe. So if you have a lighter kettlebell, I have an 18, so I can probably do this, but it's gonna be hard for me. We're gonna add a little bit of a curl. Watch me. Down, woo, and bring it up. Down, bring it up. It makes that handoff a little tougher because you're trying to use a little momentum, but you can do it. If your kettlebell feels too big and clunky, just keep that hand off with that plie. Above all, I want you to be working, but I want you to be safe. So if you can grab it safely and bring it up in that curl, I love it. But if not, just keep with that plie. I know, are your legs burning yet? And let's go 4, up, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Catch your breath. And then let's grab that kettlebell right in the center. You can hold it either by the horn or on the bottom. Let's do our favorite little goblet squat. We're just sitting low, drive up through the heels. So my goal is to get lower than parallel. My knees go out a little bit even though my toes are more forward than that plie, and drive it up. All the way down, drive through the heels, all the way up. Let's add a little press. Down, and then press. If you have a heavier kettlebell and you want to keep it small, just barely lifting those arms, that's okay too. How's that heart rate? Mine is pumping. I hope yours is too. We're not going fast, but we're doing enough, working all through the body that our heart is pumping. We don't have to be moving fast or jumping or doing burpees or running or all of those things to get that heart pumping. There's a million ways to do it. Lifting heavy weights and getting your muscles working with resistance training is a good way to do it. Last one right here. And breathe. Good. So we're gonna keep that kettlebell here. I'm gonna cross over into a curtsy lunge. So by nature, this is gonna put me a little bit off balance. So do the best you can, drive into the front of that heel. We'll start with just a curtsy. Drop it down, press it up. Drop it down, press it up. We're breathing. Down and up. I know our legs haven't gotten a break yet, have they? It's coming, don't worry. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, and hold it at the top. We're just gonna do a little twist and curl. It's small. Twist and curl. Again, you might feel a little wobbly. That's okay, that's our core working. We'll go 4 more just like that. Twist to the hip, curl up the chest. 3, 2, 1 more. Guess what? Let's put them together. You probably knew it was coming. Nice and steady, dig into that front heel, drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down, bring it up. Breathe, down, and up, and breathe. You got it. Low in that curtsy, up in that curl. Arms and legs and cardio. Last 4 right here. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. Let's give our hands a break from that kettlebell. Drop it down in front, tap it out, swing those arms side to side, and then take them up and down. We're gonna do just some little basic knee raises, knee twists. No kettlebell, just straight cardio, low impact or high. We're just gonna twist one side. You can start here. If you need more heart rate, you can make it a little bit of a jump. If you need less heart rate, you just keep it here. Working the abs, working the core. We'll switch at the halfway point. This is just to give us a break from holding the kettlebell, because I know it gets heavy in your hands, but also keep that heart pumping. 5 seconds, then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, 1, other side. So you can be here, really try to get that elbow on the opposite side of the knee. Jump it if you want. Breathe, you need a little extra. We're gonna get that other curtsy, don't worry, I didn't forget about it. Other curtsy, other curl on the other side in just about 10 seconds. And breathe for 4, 3, 2, tap it out and relax. All right, let's go to that other side. So bend down, grab your kettlebell. We're gonna hold it at the center, cross it in that curtsy. We'll start here. Here we go. Down and up. Not very many, just getting that form. Push to that front heel so we really activate outer thighs and glutes as low as you can get. 4, and breathe. 3, hold the kettlebell at your chest. That's gonna engage the abs and the back and shoulders. Last one, at the top, little twist, twist. Oh, let's curl with it. Down and curl. You might feel a little less steady on one side. I know I do, it's this side. 4 more, twist, curl to the chest. 3, 2, 1 more. Let's put them together, guys. You got this. Drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down and up. Breathe. Abs pulled in. Keep it as controlled as you can make it. I know, we're finding lots of ways to put you off balance to engage your core, so you really have to focus on staying steady. Pull that belly button in. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, last one, and relax. All right, guys, let's take a little core break. I know. Let's put that kettlebell down onto our mat, and let's come into a full plank. So we're here, so kind of like we were just doing those knee twists standing, let's take it from a plank. So we're here, our kettlebell is our focus point, twist and twist to the side. So you decide, you can take it super slow and controlled. If you want to pick it up a notch, I don't really want you running it because I don't want to risk hitting your knee on that kettlebell. Keep it controlled, but you decide if you want to go a little quicker. Just don't sacrifice form. Try to get the most range of motion that you can. Breathe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it back. I know I cheated on that last one. All right, grab a quick sip of water. If you're sweating like me, grab your towel. Then we're gonna come back up with that kettlebell. So full body move that's gonna get your heart rate up. Go ahead and grab your kettlebell. Make sure you have a little bit of space. And we're just gonna do a burpee deadlift. So you're starting in that deadlift. Drop it down, kettlebell's right in the center. It's gonna drop down, so you're hinging at the hips, kind of like the beginning of a swing. Drop it down, hands go down, jump it back, jump it in, flat back, bring it up. Join me here, down, hands down, back, up, and up. I don't want you to go super fast, kind of want to make sure that you have good form, especially as you come back up, and making sure that your hands are safe on the ground. You're gonna get the heart rate up, you're gonna get everything working, whether or not you're going super fast, so I'm not worried. Breathe. If you want, let's add a little high pull at the top. So out, in, all the way up, pull it up. Drop it down, out, in, pull it up. Out, in, and up. Out, in. Ooh, I forgot it. That's all right, it's optional, right? Breathe. Last 3. Last 2. And you don't have to do the push-up on this, and you'll know why in just a second. And breathe. Good, guys. Catch your breath. We're gonna go back to our mat. We're gonna do a little tricep push-up. So this time, let's put our kettlebell down flat. So we're gonna be putting our hands on. If that doesn't feel steady to you, if you feel like it's too wobbly, then just take the kettlebell away, do the same motion on the mat. We're gonna do it on our knees. If you feel super strong, you wanna be up on your toes, you can absolutely do that. I'm gonna stay here, hands are here, small range of motion, tricep push-up. So you don't have to go super far. I'm not too worried about that because it's a little tough with our hands here. We're gonna isolate the tris while we work the arms and the chest, abs pulled in, ready, here we go. So that little bit of movement you feel, and you may have to adjust your hand positioning a little bit, leaning a little bit forward. That little bit of movement is just challenging our core and challenging our arms. So really pull up with your belly button. Again, if that doesn't feel steady, safety first. Take that kettlebell away. You can always just do the push-up here. Let's go 3 more. 3, and breathe. 2, abs pulled in, last one. And up, stretch it back. Awesome, guys. Okay, so bring it up. We're gonna come back to that burpee deadlift. You can do it exactly like you did before, or the one change we're gonna make is we're gonna do one leg. So watch me, if my right leg is on the ground, my left hand has the kettlebell, I'm gonna drop it down, hands here, I'm gonna jump it back, I'm gonna jump it in, and I'm gonna push up out of it. So try that with me. If you feel too unsteady, just do exactly what we did before. 2 feet, 2 hands, burpee. Here we go. Down, drop it back, drop it up, push up out of it. The other thing that you can do is you can jump back with both those feet, and then when you get to here, come up with 1. Here we go. And back, and up. Feel free to add that push-up if you want at the bottom, but know those tricep push-ups are coming again. And we'll go for 4, and out, and in. Nice and strong. You can tap that toe down if you need to. 3, out, in, and up. Last 2. 2, and breathe. 1 more. Yeah, hamstring. We're gonna feel them. And breathe. And up. Right? Shake that out. Let's just keep it here. And breathe, little taps for 4, 3. Let's get the same thing other side. And then 1 more time, tricep push-ups. Here we go. 1 leg, left leg working. Right hand has the kettlebell. Drop it down. Jump back with 1 leg. Jump in and push it up. This is gonna be the harder one for me for balance and strength. So I'm gonna do the best I can. If I have to tap that toe down, that's okay. Breathe. One leg burpee. Heart is pumping. And back and in. I've got 4 more. Keep breathing. 4 and back. We've got 4 more, I should say. Now 3. Last 2, 2, and back. 1 more, abs pulled in. Don't sacrifice your form, you got this. And back, and in, and up. Oh yeah, shake that out. Kettlebell down for a second. Get a little stretch in those hamstrings. Lean into that. Retie your shoe if you need to. And then we'll go back down onto the mat. We're gonna bring that kettlebell down again. Again, safety first. If this feels too unsteady or you feel like you might smash a finger or something, please don't do it. Try it if you feel steady. If not, just to the mat. On the knees, tricep push-ups. Here we go. Down and up. Think about your abs pulling in as you come up. You've got a string on your belly button. You hear me say it all the time, and it's pulling your abs up and in. Breathe. Focusing through the arms, through the core. Heart rate's up. Tilt that kettlebell towards the mat, forward, away from your body. Last 2, right here. 2. 1 more. And relax, stretch it back. I know the grip makes it hard, so even if you've got that strength, a little bit of unsteadiness, I know it's tough. Catch your breath, guys. We're coming back onto our feet. All right, so we're gonna go into a little side lunge. So in some other videos and some other workouts, we've done a side lunge where we cross and row on the inside. We're gonna do a row on the outside, so we're handing it off. Watch me. I'm stepping it out with the opposite leg, then that has the kettlebell. Step it out, hand it off, row it up, hand it back, press up. Here, hand through, row. You can keep that elbow pulled in close to your body. You don't have to do wide. Step out, row, hand off, and back. Join me here, here, and up. So on that side lunge, remember that opposite leg is straight, leaning into that hip, pull it up on the outside, and back. Abs pulled in, and breathe, and push, keeping that flat back. There we go, and breathe, up, and in, up, hand it off. Let's go 4 more, for 4, up, hand off. Lots of handoff today, I know. Last 2, lean and up. 1 more, out to the side. And breathe, shake it out. So let's say on that same side we were stepping, shift that kettlebell to that side. We're gonna do a little windmill with the side knee. So reach that hand up, low windmill, so kettlebell is low. Drop it down, bring it up and in. Drop it down and in. Breathe, up. Here we go. Lower, side knee. Really crunch, so pull the abs in, working those obliques. Let's go 4 more. 4, in, 3, 2, last one. Let's go ahead and switch it to that other windmill since we're here, so we don't forget about it. Toe out, kettlebell in, reach, side knee. Here we go. Down and pull. Breathe and pull. And up. Here we go. Squeeze. Breathe. Last 4 right here. Really squeeze in that side crunch. Don't go too fast. Maintain that form. Last 2. 1 more right here. and breathe. Switch that kettlebell to that other hand. We're gonna go into that side lunge, so handing it off. So on the handoff, guys, try to just go behind your leg, catch it here, then adjust, bring it up, hand it off. Don't worry about being fast with that. If you're slower than me or faster than me, that's okay, as long as you're safe on that handoff. Really lean into that hip. Here we go. Hand it off, row, hand it back, and down, row. Lean into that hip, flat back, so chest stays lifted, even though I'm leaning forward, and up. Breathe. There we go. Down, up, and breathe. Awesome, guys. Up, and back. Let's go 4 more. 4. Row on the outside. Hand it off. Push through. 3. 2. 2. 1 more right here. Tap it out right here. All right, catch your breath, guys. Let's just finish off with that row one more time. We're actually just gonna go down into a squat. So I'm here, kettlebell down in front. I'm just gonna do a little half squat, half deadlift, and I'm gonna alternate my hands with my row. So here, row, bring it up, switch hands. Here, row, and up. So you're getting more mobility and flexibility, warming up for those swings that are coming. Down, row, and up. Not having to pull up through the weight like we did on the burpee. Last 4, row, 3, last 2, 1 more, and relax. Put your kettlebell out of the way where you're not gonna step on it. One last thing from here before we go. Back down on the mat for a little bit of core work. We're just gonna side lunge, step through. So watch that kettlebell, no weight, just getting the heart pumping, leaning into those hips. Breathe. If you want a little extra cardio, you can shuffle through, but still get that good side lunge form. We always want to be working in all planes of motion, so we really work all different muscles, strengthen the joints. Low impact, just step it right here. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, no kettlebell, down onto the mat, on your elbows, into a front plank. We're here, guys. Watch me. I'm gonna go forward and back, jump out, jump in. Forward and back, out and in. So little body saw and little jack. If you want low impact, just step it out, step it in. Forward and back. You decide your speed. After this, we're getting some water, and we have our last little circuit. We're gonna do a few swings and a few things on the mat. We're almost done. Breathe. Forward and back. 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Stretch it back. Go ahead and bring it up. Grab a quick sip of water, and then we'll come up standing for some swings. Okay, so going into some kettlebell swings, we're not gonna do anything fancy with them. We're just gonna keep our regular swing. If you haven't ever done kettlebell swings before, please watch my how to do a kettlebell swing video. It will break it down in sort of a slower way. With kettlebell swings, you really want to make sure that you work your way up slowly. But just a refresher, we're gonna hinge at the hips, power up with the kettlebell, just going level with the chest, and then bringing it back down. So it's a hinge, it's not a squat. Power it up, kettlebell right in the center. Ready, here we go. We're gonna prep it, hike it like a football, power up and down. And breathe. You're locking everything out of the top. So squeeze in your back, squeeze in the butt, squeeze in the back of the legs. Up, breathe. This is our last circuit, so really give it all you've got. Just got a couple things on the mat, alternating with some swings for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it swing and relax. Drop it down. We're gonna come down onto the mat. So, HIIT training, high intensity interval like that with the swing, and then we'll bring it down. So go ahead and grab your kettlebell with both hands, feet in. We're gonna lift our hips up into a plank. I know they're hurting because you just worked them, and we're just gonna do a press. Up and down, up and down. So if it starts to bother your legs, you need to drop those hips. You can always just do the press. But if you can, keep them working. We're gonna stretch them out right after this. Here we go. For 8, lift, 7, 6, hips high, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that kettlebell to the side. Bring those legs up. I know hamstrings are burning. And then let's get a little scissors while we grab our legs for a little stretch. So you're gonna pull in for 2, stretch the hamstrings while we get scissors for abs. It's one of my favorite ones to do after any hamstring exercise because we work the abs. You're feeling the abs through there, but we're also getting a little active, isolated stretching for the hams. If that starts to bother your head and your neck, drop it down, but if you can, you're gonna keep more of the core working by lifting the shoulders. Breathe. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So slowly bring it back up. Take your time. We're gonna come back to those swings. Remember, flat back, hinge at the hips, power it up. I know it's hard at the end of the workout because our legs are tired, but you guys can do this. We are almost there. I know, I get a lot of flack for saying that too soon and too often. But here we go. Bring it down, hike it like a football, power it up. Hands go back through the legs, squeeze at the top, not arching the back, locking it out. Come level with the shoulders, but not higher. We're not going over the head. Squeeze in the abs, but back, legs. Arms aren't working, or they are getting work, but I'm not lifting. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, drop that chest. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Breathe, we're so close. Bring it down onto the mat. So you can keep exactly what we just did with the 2 hands, or we can do a 1-arm press. So if you have a heavier kettlebell like me, this is gonna be tough. Whew, you guys might have much heavier, or you have lighter. If this feels like too much, just go back to the 2 hands. But if you can, lift those hips in the bridge, press, and down. My arms are tired, I'm feeling it. So you're trying to be here, keep those hips up. But again, if that feels like too much, go ahead and grab it with 2 and do exactly what we did before. It's a close grip press. Work in the arms while we keep the legs and core working. Keep everything high for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those legs down. Switch your arms or stay with the 2 if you can. Lift it up. Power it up. 1-arm press. It's gonna play with your balance a little bit. I know we've been doing that a lot today with all those handoffs, but that is gonna make our core work harder. So again, if this starts to feel like too much, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the 2. It actually was better on that right hand, but since I only did a couple on that left, and I'm tired, like y'all, I think. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Drop it down, scissors, one more time, feet up, pull in for 2. Try to grab either on the calf or below on the thigh. Trying to make sure you're not grabbing right on the knee joint. If you can, really reach high to get that stretch out of it. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Hug the knees in. Go ahead and bring it up. Swings one last time. So you can keep the 2-arm swing. If you want to do the 1 arm, alternating between the 2. Again, it's a handoff. Safety first. Here's what it looks like. Turn my thumb back, flat, keep it here, power it up, hand it off at the top. Totally up to you. That is quick. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just keep the 2-handed swing right here, prep it back, hike it like a football, and power it up. So you're here with the 2, just like we did before, or if you want to take it 1, hand it off. You're going through. And don't forget about that breathing. I know I'm talking a lot, but breathe out. It really helps to focus your motion when you can breathe. Here we go. Last 8, last time swing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, down on the mat real quick, you guys. No kettlebell. Let's just do one little core finisher. Bring it up, hands behind the head. Touch on the inside of the knee, bicycle crunch. Nice and slow. Breathe. Stretching is after this. Elbow to knee. So we're touching inside of the knee. Keep this here. And then if you can, reach on the outside of the knee. So external obliques. You'll feel the difference. Really reach. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it. Hug those knees in. Nice job, guys. Let's go ahead and put one foot up. Flex that foot. Grab either the calf or the thigh and just pull it in gently, stretching through the hamstrings. Pull the toe towards you. That'll give it a little extra stretch. That was a lot, you guys, and a lot of advanced moves, a lot of handing off. So if it was hard for you today, just keep coming back to it. You can start with the lower impact versions, cross it over. Let's get a little hip stretch and just work your way up. Some of the kettlebell is a lot of coordination. You know, I hate to say that that is part of workouts, but not even coordination, but just getting used to the movement of holding the kettlebell versus holding a dumbbell or just doing body weight moves. So if you're newer to kettlebell, I promise it gets better. I hope the workouts always stay challenging, but the handling of the kettlebell definitely gets easier. Go ahead and extend that other leg up, hold it here. It does take some time. Grab if you can, all the way up here. And as always, get more of a cool down and stretch on your own. You're gonna keep it kind of short because you guys worked so hard stretching through that hip. Pull it in. And then slowly roll it up to a seated position. Let's take those hands out, reach it forward, chin to your chest. And up to the top. Woo. I'm feeling tired. I hope y'all do too. And other side. And reach those hands behind. And one big deep breath in. You did it. That was your full body kettlebell HIIT workout. Great job, everybody.